Joining me now, Missouri Senator Josh Hawley. Senator, Columbia University just announced multi-year suspensions, temporary degree revocations, and expulsions of student protesters who occupied Hamilton Hall last spring, a year ago. Senator, that pullback on the $400 million they were getting from the feds had an effect.
Yeah, let's think about it. Gee, what's changed from a year ago? I think I got it. I think we have a new president in the White House. I think we have somebody who's willing to enforce American law. I think we have somebody who wants to protect students on campus, who wants to protect Jewish students on campus and isn't going to put up with this BS anymore. That's what's happened, Laura. I'm glad Trump is out there finally holding these people accountable. By the way, you know what we should do? Tax their endowments. These universities are just giant hedge funds that take our money, indoctrinate our kids, and then get rich off of it. These people should be getting no federal funding. We ought to be taxing their endowments, and we ought to be expelling from this country any student on a visa who engages in this kind of garbage.
Well, the Bob Jones University case, people forget that case from the Supreme Court. These colleges and universities, if they're found to be discriminating against students, they could lose their tax-exempt status. I mean, the court was very clear on that. So it might not just be the federal funding. This could be their tax-exempt status which would be much bigger than that. Again, if there's a pattern of discrimination in how they treat students, and you could make that argument, and how some of these crazy leftists have been treated on college campuses across the country, and Jewish students terrorized with very little punishment
absolutely.
In many regards.
Absolutely. There's a clear pattern in practice here, and the pattern in practice is to coddle the left-wing pro-Hamas lawbreakers who are smashing into buildings, who are assaulting Jewish students. Laura, I had a student in my office the other day, proud American, Jewish American. He's actually going to join our armed forces. And what did he have? His arm in a sling. Why? Because on his own college campus, because he had the temerity to set up a table for Israel, he got jumped by a bunch of thugs. I mean, really. And the college is just putting up with it. I mean, just letting it happen. So, yeah, they're discriminating against Jewish students, no doubt. And the worst part is they're doing it with our money. They're taking our tax money. And you're right. That money comes with a lot of strings attached. It's time we started to pull on those strings.
Yeah, and here's what the protesters want people to believe, Senator, want them to believe what's happening on college campuses like Columbia. Watch.
They're only deporting him because of the positions that he holds. And that is an incredibly dangerous precedent. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights, is there to constrain the state in terms of how they can act on individuals. And if they can pick and choose how they apply that, how they evade those constraints, then I think we're living in really dangerous times.
Okay, that man, I guess, has a college degree. He's incapable, apparently, of reading statutory provisions that are applicable to a non-citizen who happens to be a permanent resident, not an American citizen, Senator.
Yeah, we are living in dangerous times. If you are a Jewish American on campus, on one of these liberal campuses, real dangerous. You hit the nail on the head. The law says that you cannot break our laws and remain on campus. You cannot violate the security of the United States. This administration's following the law. That's what all these crazy leftists hate.
Senator, always great to see you. Thank you so much.